Hello everybody. Um Now this might be a weird video, but they
Don't worry about me.
have done a
Let's
lot of
just go.
stuff to fix this game. They have done a lot of stuff to fix this game. And it's still very pay to win.
The unfaithful shall be punished.
In fact, I feel like it's more pay to win just because the amount of Vespers they release. But we really can't do anything about that, right? That's just they're gonna keep doing it. And the problem is that every game is like this now. I feel like we've gotten to the point where there's not a single company that's actually willing to create a free-to-play game. And it makes sense, right? It just isn't profitable for them, and it's sad that that's the case. But yeah, I don't think there will ever be a game where there is not in-app purchases or microtransactions or some form of that, because it is a model that works so well against the sheep of this world that it's just, if you don't do that, then you're pretty much just losing out on money. And I've realized that even with games that are first-person shooters like the finals, there's still a lot of microtransactions, but of course those are just cosmetics. But you know, Wuthering Waves is definitely a pay-to-win game. Dislyte is obviously pay to win. Zenless Zone Zero is pay to win. All these new games that are coming out, even though most people are like, oh yeah, you can definitely do it free to play, I agree with what Asmongold said. You are pretty much just joking yourself at that point if you think that being free to play is a noble thing. No, it's not. It's just you not paying money to basically get an advantage over people. So I know it's sad, but it's just the future of games at this point, is they're all going to be paid to win. Because if they're not, then whales aren't going to spend money. Like, that is literally the basis of all whales in games, and how companies make a ridiculous amount of money. It's just that, the fact that you can spend a ridiculous amount of money and just pretty much beat everybody. Yeah, Apex is doing their bullshit passes as well. Like, I just keep seeing this, and I'm like, wow. Really, the top 1% of people have really just ruined gaming as a whole for everybody. Because you've pretty much made it so that companies have to make games pay to win in order to just compete with other games in terms of how much money they're making. Not all games have to do that, but it's just, why wouldn't they? That's like saying, oh, let me just not get free money for simply just making things harder. But I will say, we're going to move on from that. This game has done a lot. Like, I came back for 1 week, and in that 1 week I have pretty much experienced, like, I've gotten a lot of stuff, right? So let me just go to my espers. I rewinded Lucas.
Don't worry about me.
Because he's becoming less useful to me, and just in general. I could have done Ahmed, but I don't have a healer for Fafnir other than... Well, actually that's not true. I do have
Faithful shall.
Feng Shen at R2 now. So actually that's not exactly true.
Out of bed for this?
Why is this still very fucking loud? I turned down like all of this stuff a lot. I don't think the voice is... Wait. Okay, yeah, their voices are lower now.
My job to heal
Okay,
and entertain.
so we got a lot of copies of characters. So first of all, we are 6-star Everett, and we maxed out his abilities. Oh no, we need one more for that. Wait, do I have one? No, I don't. Okay. But yeah, we decided to rewind our Lucas, and I think there was one more character that I didn't use. See, I already forgot that character that I rewinded. Who was it? Wait, actually we can check.
The weak look back.
Just because Yuhime and what's his name? Yamato are just really broken in the game right now. Oh, wait. Was it one of these? No. It would be level 1, right? Oh, Sung Wukong, right.
There's a mission?
Because even though he's
Let's make it
useful,
once.
and I have his Divinate at 3, level 30, I just don't use him. Like, I really don't use the... And this is the only character I use sometimes
Using my bass is just for music.
when I have a
Dead
AP
wrong.
control team, but again, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't use this character. And even though he's R6, like, they need to buff this character in order for him to be relevant. And the reason I did that is because we all know that there is a new Esper fusion that they finally gave us. They're only giving us 1 copy, so pretty sad about that. But it's a Shimmer, so yeah. And I don't know how meta he's gonna be. He's probably gonna be pretty meta, considering that they've done that with every Esper. So I used all my Abilamons and stuff to get Yuhime basically there, and same with Yamato. So now I have Yamato and Yuhime, and they actually made them a lot better when you use them together. And also once I get Yamato, so here I'll show you. They pretty much made people who have been working on these 2 Espers like the meta now. So first let's go to Yamato, because he has the biggest kit change. Yeah, his ultimate's now a passive, so he won't even cast his ultimate or use his ultimate. Also, it's completely different now. He's pretty much a defender team, and he only gets 5 stacks of Rashomon, so you need to have Yuhime or 4 other defenders plus Yamato, right?
Among people, who isn't hiding
I will
this
say though,
struggle
it is
behind
pretty
a mask?
broken. Like now we have a lot of Espers that just gain AP for something happening or them taking an action. Like Sakuya Hime, which I don't have because I wasn't here for that. Oh, actually I was for like a day or 2, and then I was just like, alright, well they're just pretty much making another Sujue, pretty much. Well, not really. She's more of
Among
a
people,
Fengshan, but
who isn't hiding the struggle behind a
yeah,
mask?
it's broken. Pretty much he becomes like a defender, proper defender. He's not a support anymore. And yeah, he does a lot of AP gaining and AP distribution technically, because this is a 4-turn cooldown, but he's dealing a decent amount of damage. He
Among
doesn't consume
people,
his Rashomon
who isn't
stacks.
hiding
He
the
actually
struggle
loses them when he
behind a
takes a
mask?
hit. I think it's per hit, right? So if you get multi-hit, I'm pretty sure it's gonna consume multiple stacks. But yeah, he's just really broken, right? Uh, he also has a 35% speed lead, but that's only in certain places. So that's pretty much what they changed about him. He's a
Among
little bit more
people,
broken.
who isn't hiding the struggle behind
And
a
also his
mask?
resonances. So if you go to his resonances, they made him a lot more broken. This is supposed to be 50%. Apparently it's a typo. Yeah, it's so pretty much you can give all your defender espers and fighter espers, which Yuhime is a fighter esper. Well, defender espers 10% defense increase up to 50%, and then fighters 10% attack increase up to 50%. And it's also permanent, so it's not a buff that's on the character. So if you give them a 30% buff, I'm pretty sure this also is a stack. So it just gets ridiculous, right? Yeah, and then his R6, he just gains more Rashomons at the start of his turn, and then he dispels all... Yeah, so when he casts his ultimate, so that's the Abyssal Crossing, that's his passive effect. He gains Rashomon at the start of his turn, but it's so, I don't know, it makes it weirder because it makes it harder for him to consume all the stacks, but once he does, he dispels all debuffs, he heals all allies, and then he grants Yuhime Soul Guard, so she can't die pretty much. And it's 10% of the caster's HP, which will be Yamato. So you actually want to give him a decent amount of HP. Yeah, defense is very good, but you want to give him an amount of HP so that Yuhime can survive, because she is squishy. She isn't a fighter, right? Yeah, and he's pretty much just going to be tanking damage. It's pretty much like what's her name? I already forgot her name. Mavis and Lucas, right? I believe that's his name. Oh, Archibald, sorry. Mavis and Archibald. Yeah, alright, so let's get to Yuhime now. The reason I'm going over these espers pretty deep is because, again, I've pretty much maxed them out. And also, Yuhime, this is her biggest change to her kit. Oh, right, I forgot. I forgot to mention this part, right? He also gives Yuhime an extra turn.
The future is written
So yeah, grants Yuhime a bonus turn. If you want to be gaining those max Rashomon stacks, I would just say max out your Yuhime and use her with Yamato, because it's just much better than having defenders, right? Because she gains an extra turn, she can pretty much proc both of her abilities instantly. Yeah, so this is the part that I kind of was like, I don't know about this, but again, she's an old Esper, so they're giving some love to old Espers, which again, they started doing more recently. They started buffing old Espers. They started buffing some newer Espers too, like this chick, I forgot her name. Do I even have her? Oh, I don't think I have her. Futsumuki, whatever her name is. But yeah, okay, so let's go back to her kit. So this is the most broken part. It's a 25% universal speed lead, but the Twilight Order, which is Yamato and Moriyama, she pretty much gives a 45% speed lead. So PvP, literally anything where you want more speed, she has become the dedicated speed lead. Like, forget having, what's her name? TA. Forget having, like, any of the speed leads that you would have before. Ollie. All of these speed leads don't matter anymore. And yes, I still remember these names because this game I actually poured a lot of time and effort into, and then they decided to shit on us. But I will explain what they've done good so far. So, this is really broken. I don't think they should have done this. However, everyone got a free copy of Yamato. Not everybody got a free copy of Yuhime, or got Yuhime, but you can get her now if you need to. I believe she's in the Summon Echo thing. If you want to get her for 100 Wish Stones, 70 if you already have a copy of her. But yeah, this is insanely broken. 45% speed lead, we have not seen this on literally any other characters, right? So it's really broken. It's extremely broken, right? Okay, so her ultimate, Diseased, which is good against actually Fafnir, or sorry, why do I keep saying Fafnir? Apep, because she is also an Inferno Esper. She reduces max health, so that's very good. And then she also gains these health stacks, which she is undispellable, and I don't believe she consumes them. Yeah, so it's based on the amount of stacks she has. Cast this ability, which isn't a passive. But this is really broken, right? It's the fact that now she's an AP reducer, so Ethan is now worse, which is like fine, but also like not fine, because everyone that poured resources into him now pretty much is not gonna care about using him. TA, like there's a lot of characters. Oh, also Queen Mother that gain passive AP when certain actions are taken, right? Inflicts hamstrung, which is really broken, right? This actually works really good. Oh wait, it's a non-boss enemy. I don't know if it works great against APEP, but yeah. So she doesn't consume the health stacks, hell hand stacks. The thing is though, she doesn't gain health stack hands for having buffs anymore. So you can't just give her, like she passively just gets stronger throughout the game, right? Every turn that she takes at the end of Yuhime's action. So you want to give her the Avatar set because she's gonna have a 25% counterattack, which is an action. Because again, I believe Feng Shun's ability to heal still triggers, and same with Ambla. Like she doesn't just attack with her basic; she also puts the Corrupted Seed debuff. I'm sorry, I haven't played the game in a while, right? I mean I've been playing it this week, but I haven't like fully. There's a lot of stuff in the game, right? There's a lot of goddamn espers. So yeah, I mean it's pretty broken. And she also decreases attack, which is insane. I didn't even realize she did that. But yeah, I think that they're going to be very broken. Now let's go to Moriyama, or whatever his name is. Because he's the third Esper. Like, yeah, they released a lot of new Espers recently. which I think they're pretty good, but they're also like very like only the shimmers are really broken. Of course, Iki is insanely broken. Enkidu is actually pretty broken. Gilgamesh, you need her at high reso, so I don't know. Momo, they pretty much made her a exclusive to the championship, so getting her was pretty much impossible for most people, unless you're a pay to win person. Ereshki Gauss, her event just ended. She's actually pretty cool. She's another freeze character, so great. We have another character that actually supports freeze. Petros is insanely disgusting and broken. I haven't looked at Iana. I guess we'll look at her now. And then Sakura Hime is obviously broken when you get her to R2 or above. She's pretty much like Feng Shun kind of. But let's go to Yamato Orochi, because he is the free Esper we get, right? So actually, let's look at the Ascension form of this. Dispels all buffs from one enemy, attacks the enemy 5 times, so multi-hitter on a single enemy. Great for Corrupted Seed explosions, just multi-hit stuff. When attack is above the enemies, ignores their damage mitigation and 85% defense. Killing the target resets his ability cool. So, defenders, if they're all about defense, are just going to die. Which is insane, right? It is a 7-turn cooldown, so you do have to keep that in mind. That's ridiculous, I'm sorry. His passive is, at the start of Moriyama's active turn, if his HP is above 50%, cast Snakebite on a random enemy. Which is his... Wait. Snakebite. And gains inhibitor for 2 turns. Snakebite. Oh, okay, there we go. So it's this skill. It's called Blood Shadow, but I guess the Snakebite is the second part. Flick Seer. Attacks the enemy 3 times. Yeah, so he's a very good multi-hitter, actually. And again, Yuhime is going to be max health reductioning. Yamato has diseased, I believe. Wait, I forgot. Does he have diseased?
History is remembered by the weak. The future is written.
Oh yeah, he has buff blocker. Oh wait, it does say consumes all stacks. Wait. Oh, but he doesn't consume all stacks here? What? Wait. So honestly, I don't even think you should upgrade this, because the true damage doesn't even matter.
Who isn't hiding their struggle behind?
Wait, what's the second part? 35% for buff blocker. Oh, it's the AP distribution. I mean, I guess you could... AP distribution doesn't really matter to me. The fact that this consumes all stacks, I feel like you don't even have to upgrade his ability. So actually, ascending him, maybe you shouldn't even do that. Because if you have him at R6, he's just going to be spamming... Wait a second. That's so dumb. Because I saw the showcase for this on other people's videos, and... it's actually pretty hard because you need the opponent to hit you in order to get rid of the Rashomon stacks. But if you're just consuming them, like, why would you ascend them?
Among people, who isn't hiding their struggle?
Unascended Yamato is actually better than Ascended Yamato. That makes no sense to me. They're okay, well, hopefully they don't change that. But if they did, my fault, right? Because again, like, he's gonna gain them at the start of his turn, at the start of a round. He's gonna gain... yeah, so he's just gonna keep gaining these Rashomon stocks like insane. So if you're consuming them on... I mean, yeah, it is a 5-turn... well, it is a 4-turn cooldown at the most. Which is still broken. Actually, you could just give him ability... like, you have... there's a lot of characters that have... yeah. I think that they made this... I don't think they thought that through. Okay. If you have Yamato and you have ascended him... I think you should rewind him if you have the ability to, if you already have Yuhime maxed out. If you're not trying to max out Yuhime and Yamato already. Because of course you need that to get Moriyama. But yeah, if you can do that, then yeah, you can just consume the rash. Wait, that's so dumb. I don't think they thought that through. But yeah, I mean, this is insanely broken, right? And then when receiving a buff, if the attack of the enemy who's inflicted... wait, when receiving a debuff, if the attack is below the... oh, wow. So just give him attack buff, give him an attack set, and the war set, and you're good. Inflicts disease and defense on... I mean, honestly... 6-turn cooldown is a lot, so maybe you want to have cooldown.
Don't
But I mean, you
sully
can build the
my
characters any way you want them to. Yeah, and then disease and defense down 3. Yeah, so he's a very good multi-hitter, honestly. Okay. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Why would they do this? Okay, so he pretty much just has a Hades set built into him, so he can just heal all of the fucking damage. Oh my goodness.
Don't
Alright, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be a free Esper, but yeah, I mean, he's wait, I don't even see his resonances. Wait. I don't even see his resonances, right?
I unsheath my sword only for the strongest foes.
Wait, Blood Shadow. Before an ally takes action, AP 90%. Oh, it triggers once per battle. Okay. Still though, holy shit. What? Okay, so pretty much you get the ultimate off before. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's good actually, because
Don't sully my
it won't reset the ability, you know, with the ascension. Resets the target, killing the target resets ability. Yeah, it won't reset the ability cooldown. But I mean, if you have the ability to one shot, that's just insane, right? Abyssal Slava before casting this ability gains attack. Okay, yeah. I mean, if he has attack up. Wait.
Don't sully my blade.
Huh? Wait. He already. Wait. Upon killing the target, gains. Oh, he gains a bonus turn. Okay. Oh my god. So killing the opponent just gives you the ability again, and he can just do it again. He's pretty much kind of like if you mixed Embla and what's his name, Fushi. Like they can just one. Well, Fushi's the one-shotter, but with Embla he can pretty much just one. Yeah, this is dumb, and it's not exactly the same because Embla has the corrupted seed stack explosion. You get her to R2. I did get her to R2, and it's just disgusting, right? Blood Shadow, when taking lethal damage for the first time, prevents himself from dying. Okay, yeah, so he just has another Sujue. They're doing this too much. Gains Warrior Reborn. The carrier cannot die until the turn begins and is immune to all debuffs. If the carrier kills an enemy during the turn, removes. Oh my. Wait, what? Oh, but he only gains it for one turn. So as soon as his turn ends, he. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. So if he doesn't kill it within that one. Okay, so you pretty much you want him to be one-shotting. As long as he one-shots, this man's unkillable. Like he just can't be cool. Well, he can be cooldown reduced, but he has his ability, and he's just gonna heal. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? I take back everything I said. This game is 100% pay to win. Okay, but he dies if they're not killed. Alright, so if you have Mavis on the enemy team, it's it's okay. So there is some balancing that they've done, right? And Mavis teams with okay, I like how they've done this. It's a very good counter, but also it's disgustingly broken. When any Esper falls, oh, 35%. Immune to AP down. Okay, yeah, that's dumb. Alright, so he's going to be insanely broken. He's already a Shimmer. And yeah, 30% ally increase. So yeah, him with Yuhime and Yamato. And then you have like, well, I don't know. What's her name? I guess you want to heal her. Okay, so we have Feng Shun as well. And then I already forgot her name. How could I? Anna. Now you have a character that will counterattack and heal. So you could almost gain, like if you have a, like if she does a lot of damage, if you build her as a damage dealer instead of super tanky, you can make it so that Yamato will have that 90% AP increase, and then be able to one-shot that character because they'll have less health than 100%. I don't know if that's exactly how that's gonna work, but oh my goodness. They are doing way too much. Also, mentions, I think they have to buff the Shimmer Espers because they haven't. Cecilia, because nobody uses her anymore. The Phantom Sisters is apparently better now at reviving. You got Ollie that stops the death. You have freaking, what's her name? The Bubble Lady. Leon that already just makes your team pretty much unkillable. They gave you an R6 for free, which is what's his name? Like oh sorry, Everett that counterattacks and heals your team. You have freaking Fushi that can heal your entire team by just spamming his S ability or just spamming basic abilities on. Oh my god, bro. So yeah, Cecilia needs a buff and Unas, because currently those are the two shimmers that pretty much nobody uses. So yeah, Raven, they buffed her pretty well. I think she's still in a pretty good spot. Alright, so before we end the video, I will show you everything that they've given me in these past 4 or 5 days. I got Ethan to R2. This was through the events, of course. I got Embla to R2. This was just getting a copy of her through summoning, I believe. They gave me a lot of gold records. That's the great thing about this week. I got Feng Shen to R2 because I will show you in the Echo. It's insane, right? Who else did I get? I did get what's her name? I got Sienna, because I never had Sienna before. I got Liam, so that's insanely great. I got him through the gold draw, obviously, but I had Chuya already from a while ago, so that's when I checked in once in the Blue Moon. And then I also have Archer build, so actually I'm doing pretty decent compared that I haven't been playing at all, pretty much. Yeah, so there's Sienna. So I think if you came back to the game, you were actually rewarded a lot for just being a free-to-play player. And that's because they have all of this stuff, right? They have the Summer Pass thing that is just free, like, resources. And it goes on forever. Like, this is insane. You don't even have to... Like, if you paid money, you're going to be getting your money's worth. I think that this is one of the ones that they do give you your money's worth. And it's also to get Reshkigal. Or, if you were unable to get her to R2, then you can also get her to R2, which I only have her at R1. I almost got her to R2. Yeah, they give you free skin pretty much. I almost have all of the copies, which is insane. Like, I've just been getting... And they give you a lot of stuff. Also, I can do this warm-up stuff. Ooh, wait a second. I need to do some warm-up stuff. They give you helpers. So they're doing a lot of stuff to actually make the game viable for free-to-play. Of course, it's still very pay to win, but honestly, I think people should come back. These login rewards, which as you can see, I haven't been diligent on them because I've just started to get recently back into the game. But yeah, I'll probably make it to here, I think. They give you a lot. Like, if you look, they actually give you a decent amount of stuff. Reunion, this is where I got the Ethan copy, so I was able to get him to R2, which just allows me to have that buff at the start of my turn. At the start of combat, sorry. And yeah, they give you all this reunion manual stuff. Like, you could also buy it and get a lot more stuff as well. And the missions are literally not that hard. Also, they have this prizes galore still. They have the regular passes as well, so that's great. And then the events, they have the reverb still, so they're still putting that out once in a while, so you can still get shimmers. They don't give you the ability to get Anna, or they do, sorry. They give you Tolan, so at least they added Tolan now. But the newest shimmers, so Teros, Moriyama, who else? There's one more. Whatever, you understand what I'm saying, right? So honestly, they're giving you a decent amount of stuff. The championship begins in 10 days, and they're giving you more of those ripples, and then also some Yamato. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, okay. Interesting. So they were giving you Yamato stuff before. So honestly, Yamato, people have them at R4 if they've been playing consistently. So I don't know if I should be encouraging people to spend money, but the game is still... Like, they're doing a lot of stuff to actually bring you back. So I got like, what, 6 Espers in the past 4 days, which is insane. And I barely even do the bare minimum. I do the bare minimum, right, to get requirements. But yeah, so here's the fusion. You do need to have a pretty well built account. You need to have 2 shimmers at level 60. I of course have the 4 stars, so we're good with that. You only get 1 copy, so that's all the requirements. You just need to have them pretty much maxed out in level, star rating, ascension phase, and ability, which is not that hard. Because most of these are going to be epics, right? Like, as long as you have epics built, you're pretty solid for all of this, right? Do I even have... I'm pretty sure I have a... Oh, it's rare or epic, so you don't even have to have legendaries for that. The only legendaries you need to worry about is, of course, Yamato and Yuhime, which are pretty much going to be the only ones that are going to take you a while. But yeah, and you can also collect this through story, which I've been doing, which is why I have 2 of them. Ritual Miracle, Sonic Miracle, Desolate Lands, and stuff like that. It is 20 million gold, but that's nothing. I have 76 million saved up. So yeah, I wish they would give you 6 copies of this. If they gave us 6 copies of this, I would say the game is back alive. But you know, they're trying to make money somehow. My advice was that they should have kept adding legendaries to this, like multiple. But hey, they gave us another shimmer, so I will take a shimmer where we can take it, right? And yeah, that's all I got for the video. Thank you all for watching as always. Do I think you should come back? Possibly. 211 subscribers last time I checked. Yeah, if you don't care, like I just completely stopped caring about PvP at this point, which sucks, but they do give you, I get like 500 gems per week off of this, or Nexus crystals. I don't really do beep out, but I should probably start doing, like, there's a lot of stuff to do in the game. It does feel like a grind fest, but honestly, for all the grinding that I've done, I've been rewarded pretty handsomely. So, I'm not gonna lie, the free-to-play might be back. Yes, it's gonna take you a while, but I think the free-to-play might be back. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. Maybe I'll post some more videos on this if I can get anywhere with it, but yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next video.